Okay, we're here at Water's Edge near Fleeton, Virginia, and we're going to take a look at a 160-foot DKAZ. This is the back end of it. This is the end that does the nulling. And clearly some birds have been sitting on it and evacuating themselves. We hope we don't have any shorting because of their guano. So this is the back end anyway. And this is basically a step-in electric fence post, temporary use. And this is Cat 5 cable coming out that powers up the Vactrol for the resistance change. And we start walking down and we get to the first telescoping mast. This is at 40 feet. And you'll see that it's guyed. Kite string, 3 guy wires, or guy strings as we call them. And they're making liberal use of fishing swivels to connect the string to the tent stake that puts it in the ground. There's 3 of those. We do that because it's pretty windy out here right near the Chesapeake Bay. You probably hear it on the audio if it's coming through at all. And so we need them. And we're connecting the telescoping mast to rebar with about maybe 2 feet in the ground and 2 feet above the ground with nothing but tie wraps. You can get away with that as long as you are guying it in a windy situation. And to keep the bottom wire on the DKAZ up, we use another tie wrap up here about 3 feet to keep things taut. This is the portion that goes near the ground versus the part that goes up. In the middle is another step-in fence post, and this is where the 2 wires cross. One up, one down, one down, one up. We go to the second mast, and we've got the same thing. It's guyed, you can see up there. You can see it wiggle a little bit. Boy, I've seen them really bend when it's a really windy day. This isn't too bad today. And you got the same thing. The rebar, the 3 tie wraps hanging onto the mast, and the little one here to keep the wire above the ground about 3 feet or so. Then we go out to the business end, and this is the direction we're pointing. This one's pointing at 135 degrees azimuth from true north. And it's got a FLG 100 LN on here, and about 250 feet of coax back to the house. And after you've used these for a while, you'll find that the wire gets shorter, because every time you put it up, you're never doing it the same length, and sometimes you have to add about a foot or 2 of extra. And this one's a pretty hastily done twisty job for our connection. On this one, you've noticed also on the back end of the stake, we've got a tether, and this is how you pull it taut. You can see there's a little bit of tension in this step-in electric fence post stake, and they're very rugged. They'll take a lot of stuff, and it's really taut, and that's how you keep the wires nice and straight. That's basically it. And in the house is a little bit more interesting. We'll take a look at how we connect up the coax to the radio as well as the Vactrol, and what the changes look like on the screen when you plug in the power and unplug the power, so you see that it's actually working. That's it.